3.
So this is zhong, and it's a Eucommiae ulmoidis, which is becomes a pretty good-sized tree, and it's actually become a rather rare endangered tree in the wild because of over-harvesting and collecting of the bark, which is for medicine. And that is what the part is that's used for medicine, is the bark of the tree. And it's a tonify yang herb, but it's particularly used for strengthening the liver and kidneys and therefore tonifying the tendons and bones. And so it can be used for a lot of musculoskeletal problems where there's weakness and signs of deficiency, and of course cold may be present, and better with heat and worse with cold. And one of the things about this sort of illustrates the doctrine of signatures. The plant clearly, this herb clearly is very good for connective tissue in helping tendons and bones, things like that, and joints. And if you take a look, even in the leaves, even though that's not the part that's typically used, although there is some medicinal value in the leaves too, and I don't know if you can catch this on the camera, but there are threads of fibrous material when you separate the leaves. And you can kind of see it there. You see the light catching it maybe. So even in the leaves, this plant illustrates or demonstrates this sort of doctrine of signatures, which is that there's this sort of image and appearance of connective tissue even in the structure of the plant. And when you look at the bark after it's dried and present in the pharmacy, it very much looks like, not only does it look like snakeskin, but it also has a very much of appearance like a fibrous sort of connective material. And so it's very good for that purpose, and it also has some other functions too. It's got some mild blood moving properties, so it's great for using for musculoskeletal pain and injury, especially when there is weakness with the kidney and or liver. And it's also good for helping with general kidney yang deficiency symptoms like frequent urination, and as I said, cold symptoms that are better with heat. Like the body's generally cold, or the musculoskeletal system has cold pains. It's also good for weakness and deficiency with spermatorrhea, and it's good for calming the fetus. It's also good for high blood pressure, hypertension. So it's got some really great uses.
All right. Thank you, Robert. Thanks, Robert.